Hi everyone, so happy you took the time again to come over and watch a new video from Dyanne, and my name is Janny. And of course, if you are here for the first time, we are doing on this channel lots of DIYs, home tours, home decor and shopping trips. So if you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing. And of course, we are making already a little start for an early fall. So if you are into that, you are at the right place. So come along with me and see what we are up to.
Hey, it is Dyanne here. I'm really eager to make something for my front door for the fall season. I always have the same green wreath on my front door every year, but I decorate it differently for each season. Now I want to switch over to fall. I still have a giant strawberry outside. You might find that really cute DIY on our channel too, but I also want to make something new to replace, you know, the strawberry. And therefore I found myself something really cute at Action. It was, I believe, maximum €5, and I think I can turn it into something really farmhousey, farm fall. I think that will do. Let me just show what it is. It is just giant sun hat. And yeah, it is a really basic color, maybe a little light creamy color, and it has this ribbon around. I don't know if you can see it properly. It's really light pink, and yeah, it looks cute for summer, you know, to wear on the beach or wherever you want to like it in your garden. But I think it looks cute on my front door, so I'm going to give it a total makeover. And yeah, if you're curious, then keep on watching, because we're going to start crafting now. Okay, you may see it now. The color is really warm, light yellow. And I want to give this thing a spray paint. And I also want to remove this ribbon because, to be honest, I don't like this color. I only picked this hat because of the color itself. They also had black ones, blue ones, really weird colors too. But this was actually an easy color to repaint because I wanted a white one, but it didn't have one. So yeah, I'm just going to take it outside. I have a really giant blanket, which I'm going to put it out there. And I'll be using this matte white spray paint to give the whole thing a paint job. I can't film outside, so you have to wait till I'm finished. Well, you might see, this is the inside. This part of the hat is really good. It stays in shape, but this side doesn't. Or at least I'm not really happy, I think, with how it looks. Let's see, yeah, if it hangs up like this. It turns, you know, it turns over a little bit like this. So I hope I can manage to repair that with a giant part of cardboard or something. So I can flatten that, or actually glue it here on the flat side on the back, and so that you don't see what is going on there when you're taking a look from the front. But first, let's do the paint job, and yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Or maybe, as I'm taking a look right now, it is a smarter idea to make the giant cardboard part first before starting the spray paint, because you're going to see it if I'm going to glue another color of cardboard behind the white part, or behind the white hat, because you can see a little bit through, you know, you can see my hand here as well. So I think it's better to first make the cardboard ring and then start spray painting the whole thing. I found these two pieces of cardboard from an old milk carton. Still had a hole. Yeah, I think this is the part that I'm going to use as the back. And this will be the front, I think, or maybe I can do different because this one is blue and you won't see it. Yeah, I think this will be the front side of the cardboard. Now, I discovered that when I put the head over, it just fits entirely around. So that is good news. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to draw myself a circle of the same size as the hat is. Then I'm going to cut it out with this knife. And I think I have to, you know, use some tape to put these two together. I think I will only tape it here in the center because then, you know, that is the part which is behind this part of the hat, behind the center, and you won't see the tape. So let's go, and I will show you how it looks like when everything is cut out. Here we have the cardboard, and look, I think that will do the trick. The problem is that first I wanted to use Mod Podge, you know, on this side, but as you can see, there's quite a difference in height between, you know, the fabric. So I have a new solution. Found myself some double-sided tape, and I think I'm going to use that. Just put several parts upon the cardboard, and then just gently place the hat. So just get yourself, well, let's see, part like this. Oh, and this is super sticky. It always sticks completely to everything else in your toolbox, so I'm keeping this tape separate from the rest. Now let me first place it here. It is wide, by the way, so I don't think you're going to see it through. Just add some more parts until you think you have enough. I'm going to use it outdoors, so oh, really, this is terrific stuff. Use an old pair of scissors if you're cutting this, because you will ruin your pair of scissors, I believe. Well, this is an old crafting scissor, so no problem for me, but don't use your good one. Because the more you cut, the worse it gets. I have to clean this up. I'm totally ruining the tape. Okay, now I'm carefully going to peel the top of the tape off. Don't touch it because it is super sticky, like you just saw with the scissors. Hope this works, otherwise I need to find myself something else. No. Just drop it and press. And it sticks. Okay, well, I think I still can use some Mod Podge on the edges, or maybe some hot glue. But first I want to spray paint the whole thing because I need the time for drying. But it looks better already, you know, more flattened out than it did before. Okay, before I'm going to spray paint, I will be removing this ribbon. Is that easy to do? Oh, well, pretty much actually. Only two parts that are glued together. I don't mind that there's still a little bit of glue visible. Well, this is just rubbish. I should throw it away. Now take the spray paint and let's go outside. When I'm done, I'll be back. Okay, I still haven't spray painted yet because what I did, you might see it compared to the previous shot, that the hat is now better attached to the cardboard because I added several pieces of extra tape and I also used hot glue to glue here, you know, really on the edge of the cardboard together with the edge of the hat. So now it is really, really tight and I really like how it looks now. Time to take out the spray paint, let's go outside and make this whole thing white. The hat is white. Well, I'm very happy with the result. Cardboard is still attached very well. It is solid, you can shake it, nothing happens. So I think the addition of the glue gun with the hot glue around the edges was a good idea. Now I want to decorate the rest of the hat and I want to put some fabric here. So I was looking what kind of ribbon I have. Well, nothing really that suits me for autumn today, but I have these burlap parts. This is a really wide one. This one here is smaller, so I think I'm going to use that one. Like, always keep them in a bag to, you know, avoid getting twine everywhere in your stash. Now, this will be one of my colors for the fall season. This is a pillow cover. It's, you know, the really rusty brown orange color. Is there still a price attached? Nope, I think it was €2 or something. What I want to do is actually cut small parts out of the pillow cover. Hopefully I can do it in the way that it's still attached to one side, but I have to do it very carefully. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. And the thing what I want to do then is glue it around here and put the burlap over it. So this will be the first layer, and then we'll put the burlap over it. Just a quick update on how I'm doing. The pillow cover, I turned it inside out. This was the zipper. I cut it completely out, as you can see here. Then I cut it off a little piece to make this line as straight as possible. Then I use this cutting tool to, you know, cut away any threads here so I can flip this over. And hopefully that I can get, you know, I can flip it over so it gets double this long. Hopefully that is enough to wrap around the hat. So now I'm going to cut out, first I have to measure how much I need. Yeah, then I'm going to cut it out here. And then you have, hopefully, one large piece of fabric. I have actually a little bit of an issue here. I thought that would be a nice length for the fabric, but it's a little bit too high, and as you can see, the head is already rounding on this part, so I think I'm going to cut this smaller, and I'm not going to use the burlap. Yeah, I think I'm going to decorate it as something different. But first I'm going to cut this thing smaller, then I'm going to use my glue gun to, you know, put some tiny dots of glue here and there, not too much, so it can attach to the hat itself. I'll show you in the next shot how it looks like. This is the hat so far. I put the fabric around here, and I left a piece open where I put another, this is one part actually, this, through, and now also covered up, well, let me show you here, the part where you see the sewing of the two parts together. So these are underneath each other now, and I fold this one back, and you can't see a thing out of it anymore. I don't know how long I want these straps here to be, so just leave them in the longest way. Can always make them shorter. I just have to see what looks nice when the hat is finished, I think. I want to decorate this part here, and therefore I have this burlap sunflower with a clip. So I'm just going to add something, or add the clip here actually, around the fabric. And then it looks like this. Well, the hat is done, but I think it is still too white, so first I thought it was a good idea, but now as I'm taking a look towards these warm autumn colors, this is just too white, too modern, I don't know. I don't like the color. I want to distress it a little bit, so I'm going to get some gray chalk paint and also some beeswax that is brown, and I'm going to, you know, paint a little bit, distress a little bit of the hat to give it a little bit more worn of a vintage look. And after that, my plan is to get some greenery, use the glue gun to put it on the hat, and then take some of these autumn leaves. I have to cut them off because they're on a small plastic part. So cut off like this, and then put some glue here, here, and here, and then we can easily attach it towards the hat. Time to distress. You take a brush. I have some paint. This is an old towel. I put some paint upon the old towel, and also put some paint on my brush. I'm going to dab upon the towel to spread out the paint. Now I want to put some gray paint first along the edges of the hat. I hope you can see the difference already. Look, it gives it a little bit more of a worn look, and it becomes less, you know, new than it looks like when I spray painted it. You can also do that trick upon the center of the hat, of course. Doesn't matter actually, it's just where you like it, and you're going to do it there. So maybe I'm also going to do the center, don't know that yet. But I have to be very careful, because I don't want to put too much paint upon the edges. And here too. Just super light. You can always add more if you like to. And this way I'm going to do the same thing with the brown, but I have to be more careful with the brown because the brown is more, you know, aggressive than this paint is. You are really likely to get too much paint upon your brush when using the brown one. Or too much beeswax, it actually isn't paint. Look, looks more vintage already. I'm going to continue with parts upon the center. A sneak peek of only the grey added towards the hat. It looks more vintage now. And here is the beeswax. That stuff is super aggressive. You gotta be careful with this. So you can see it gets a little bit more of this color. Going to add just a little bit, not too much. And then we're ready to decorate it with some fall leaves and some more greenery. Okay, I think the hat is done. The color is better now. Time to decorate it. I have to dry it a little bit more to get the beeswax dry because that stuff stays, you know, a little bit wet and greasy until, yeah, I think 1 hour after. So I'm going to let it dry a little bit more and then I'm going to start putting the leaves upon the hat. Okay, the hat is glued full of leaves and I have some rabbit's ear here and there. And some greenery here, some green vines. I left a little bit of space open there at the top because I have some really cool wooden letters here from a letterbox from Action. I think it was an arrow or something. And I would like to put down the letters autumn here. But as you can see, the letters are a little bit pale compared to the rest of the hat. I have to lay it a little bit neater, of course. Something like this here. So I think I'm first going to paint them. Yeah, I think black is the best. Yeah, black it is. And then I'm going to glue them upon the hat with the glue gun. Well, the hat is as good as done. I only have to cut these fabric parts. But then actually I'm pretty happy with how it looks like. You can hang it upon the wall, use it in your wreath, whatever you would like. It is anyway a piece to hang up. Yeah, I think I'm just going to cut these off and then we're ready for the final result. Here's the final result. I really like these fishtails here. You can see them a little bit better when I do this. I like the color combination together and I also like the black autumn letters there on the top. Well, it's a really solid hat actually, with the cardboard underneath. Yeah, you're really able to glue everything in the right position. Well, this is just inspiration. If you have another idea, of course, decorate it that way. I've seen many of these things, well, always different on Pinterest with something like this. And yeah, I was inspired actually by, how do you call that? The scarecrows, which have, you know, the hats upon their head. And I thought it would be a fun idea to use some autumn decor or fall decor upon it. Oh, sorry, that must be Janny because I just showed her the final result. She's typing fast. Sorry for that, but I'm really happy with the result. And yeah, I think it would look good in my home. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm sure it gets a nice place. Okay, that was it. I hope you had fun watching. Please let us know in the comment section what you think of this DIY. And yeah, we hope you enjoyed it.
So here you see what I will use for my fall DIY. I'm going to try to make some 2 wooden signs. Of course, I use my wooden trays because they are very inexpensive and you can find them anywhere. So you can find them at Dollar Tree, Dollarama, everywhere else. And also here in the Netherlands, they are very great to work with. I ordered online on AliExpress some wooden slices in different measurements. I will use some roosters, of course, some package of wooden leaves, and also of course I will use some hedgehog, I hope I pronounce it right. So I will use a couple of them and some pumpkins, and my last item will be 2 little wasp pins, of course, in the black color, and some paint, and I think we already have the most of our supplies. So you see, I removed the tags, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint the inside. The first one I'm going to do with the dark blue, and the second one I'm going to do with the dark green. So you see already, this is a little bit the dark blue color, and of course when he dries up he's even darker. So I'm going to do just the middle, and I am going to show you a little bit how this will look like already a little bit, but I won't bore you with painting the whole piece in front of you, because I think you will be very bored seeing me painting all the time. So I'm going to for the dark blue color. So you see how both of them turned out. Of course I probably need one coat more, but I am already loving the blue and the green. So I'm going to let it dry, and then we're going to do the sides, and I think I'm going to do the sides in the furniture wax. So I'm wait till this is dry, and then we are going to do the furniture wax, and then you will see how much he will change. I always say when you make a sign and you do some stain or some furniture wax on it, it will change by the minute. So I show you that in a moment. So you see he's still drying a little bit, but you see already it's a very dark blue and very dark green. What I'm going to do right now, just use some simple furniture wax. You can buy it anywhere. I don't know if stain is really pricey to buy, but furniture wax from the home brand is always very cheap. So just take a little bit of the furniture wax and just wax your piece, and you will see how he is changing already, and how nice he looks with the color you use. And of course, because you don't have the lines really straight, because I want to give it a little bit of the rustic idea. So, and that's why the furniture wax always helps very nice to work away your lines. So that's why one of the reasons I use most of the time furniture wax, because you can put away a lot of marks there that it shouldn't have to be. So I'm going to do both of them, putting them in the side of the wax, and then I show you the result, how they look like with some furniture wax on top of it. So I just wanted to show you a little peek in between, because you see already how much difference it makes. Just do some furniture wax on top of it. I showed you every time, but every time I'm still amazed that it changes so much. So you see, I only have to do the sides and the top of it, but you see already how much your sign turns out. And this is just a simple tray, and it gives especially already a high-end look. And you also can do a little print, of course, inside of it with some text on it. You can do whatever you like, but it makes already a very high end. Even it was a little bit more than $1, and it's similar like €1. So the tray was very cheap, just a little bit of paint and some furniture wax, and you already have a nice quality of your sign, and you can make it any way you like. So I'm going to finish this off, but I just wanted to show you. So I let my furniture wax dry for a couple of hours, and what I'm going to do, always with an old kitchen towel, I am going to rub over my piece that I did in the furniture wax, because I want to make sure that nothing is staying on, so I later will mess up my display. And of course your hands is also very dirty from all the furniture wax. The furniture wax is not always going inside of your wood, so you have to make sure that you wipe it off a little bit. And you can do it, I do it with a kitchen towel, but you can do it with an old t-shirt, with an old towel, it doesn't matter, just wipe it off so you have a clean slate to do your display in. So the first sign we are going to be working on is the dark blue. What I have here, you see already the little hedgehog, and I have them in different sizes, little one, bigger one, and even smaller one than this one. So I can do one over here, and I was thinking of doing one this way, one this way, and maybe one over here and one over here. And of course we have also the little smaller one. I hope I don't sprinkle too much, I'm sorry. So you see already I have even the little smaller one you can also do over here. I show you in a minute because I think he will be under my, so you see this is a little bit how I think it would look great. And now I'm also going to use the leaves. It's also, everything is from wood, and I order them or I buy them. So I think, but every store has this kind of things for the fall and for the season. So I'm going to do the word fall. So I need one more. And you see already they have now the gold color, but I'm going to paint them in the brown and the green color. So I'm painting the hedgehogs I leave in this color, but the leaves I do in the green and the brown color. And of course I do some little pumpkins maybe inside of here too, and I will paint them also. So, but I show you in a moment how they look like in the colors. So here you see my green leaves. I painted them in the same green color as my other tray. And of course I will lay one over here, and of course I will glue them in a moment. And one over here and one over here. So you see already it looks already very nice. And what I'm going to try, I have some wooden ladders also. We make everything, at least I try to make everything from wood. So I have wooden ladders, and I'm going to try if the ladders are fitting on top of my leaves. So that would give a little bit more contrast to our piece. So, and of course you see here my little pumpkins I also did in the green and the brown color. So I don't know if I will take away the little hedgehogs and just place this one a little bit behind and this one a little bit over here, so we can do one green one over here, or maybe we are going to do one green one over here, or maybe we do the green over here and brown in the middle, and just this one here. So this is a little bit of what I mean. And I am leaving this in this color because I love the wood color in this inside of this box. So I am going to glue it, and then I show you how this is looking like. So I just told you that we are going to glue everything inside of our sign, but before we do that I have to show you my wooden ladders. These are my cheap wooden ladders, and they are so easy to work with. You see here I have the letter F, and I am going to glue this one on top of my leaf, and you see already the letter is fitting great on my leaf. So I will glue this on top of each other, and then I'm going to work with a simple pencil. I show you this one, just a gray simple pencil, and I'm just going to work a little bit with the letters to make it look like a little bit like an old letter. So I'm going to do that right now. So first I'm going to do the letters on top of it, and then I'm going to distress it a little bit with my gray pencil. So you see already I did the letter F already a little bit with the gray pencil, and I just show you, just do a little bit on the sides, and you can use also a brown pencil if you like a little bit more, but the letters already are on the sides are a little bit brown, so that's why I chose for the color gray. And just work a little bit until you think it's okay. So just, it's no rule how you must do it. You can do it any way you like, but it gives your letter a little bit more dimension. So I will finish this off. So you see already I glued inside my letters, and what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to make them also fitting, just have them in the middle, and then I'm going to glue this hedgehog, and of course my little pumpkins I will glue also inside. So this is how my little sign turned out, and of course what I'm going to do, I have to remove of course the glue wise, because I still see one over here and I don't get to get it. Also I'm going to do a little bit with my gray pencil, a little bit around the side of my hedgehog, to give him also a little bit more of distressing. So that's what I'm going to going to do, and then we're going to do our second sign. So now I have taken my second box for my sign, and this one I'm going to do in the this direction, just not this way, but I'm doing it how you call it? It slipped my mind. I mean, I'm doing this is not vertical, if I am correct. Yeah, vertical I think, and this way is horizontal. If I am correct, I hope I said it right. Bear with me. So, but I will do it this way, and I am going to make this one very easy. Also, this one was very easy, but this one is also very easy. I'm using just the wooden pumpkins from my wooden pieces, of course, my lettering, and I will do give thanks. This way I'm doing here the pumpkins, but first I'm going to do I will paint the pumpkins in the dark blue color and a little bit in the brown, and we will see if I like it or not. So you see I did the two little one in the brown color, I did this little one in the brown color, I did this in the dark blue, and this one I did with some furniture wax. Now I let it dry so we can build up our sign. So you see already I have here my board. And of course, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to do the lettering. And the lettering is, I'm sorry if I do two things at the same time. I am doing, like I said, do give thanks. And I'm using not this letters, but I'm doing the other ones. I'm doing this one. So it gives a little bit more, yeah, the letters are a little bit more with, how you call it, with a nice touch. I can say it here in the Netherlands we call it met een krul, maar I don't know how you say that in English. So I will lay down here give thanks, and of course I am doing give on top of it, on the above here. And what I'm going to do, thanks, I'm going to do in the vertical direction, and I still hope I say it right. But leave me a comment down below if I don't say it right. I am doing my best. So give thanks, and of course you can lay them any way you like, and you see this is so easy. And I think all those wooden things you can get at Dollar Tree, Dollarama, like I said, everyone can find them. And also what you still can do, you can also make them from cardboard. You don't have to do it from wood. You take an old piece of cardboard from a cereal box or something else, the thinner cardboard, and you still can make your own things. So you can make a pumpkin, you can make a hedgehog, you can make anything which is for the fall season. So, and what I'm going to, my idea is just to do two little pumpkins over here. You see here under the word give, and then thanks under it. And of course later on I will distress the letters, and I am doing the bigger pumpkin over here, and of course I have to work with the letters a little bit. One over here, down here, and this one in the middle. I still hope I have it on camera, but I show you now. So this is a little bit the way, the look I'm going for. So I will glue this together, and then we are going to distress again the letters. But you see how easy it was. It's just a little DIY from only a couple of minutes, and I can really talk about it for for an hour. But don't mind me, just do your thing. But I will glue this together. So here you see how he turned out, and what I'm going to do right now, I just doing with my great pencil the same what I did with the other letters. I'm just going to distress them a little bit, and then I show you the end result of both of our signs. So here you see where I have my first made sign. Of course, this is not the way I have it always in my home, but I just made this for you just to give you a little bit of inspiration how you can use also your sign inside of your home. So you see here I did it inside of the top of my wooden crate. I have this crate already for years and I really love to decorate with it. You see here my black pillow I made from an old black sweater, some boxes ball from IKEA. I have some wooden books over here, and I used a pillowcase in the buffalo check, some maps I ordered online also for €1 each. It's similar like $1, so if you like it, just order them online. And you see already he is looking so nice, but like I say, this is just an inspiration for you. You don't have to do it this way, just give your own twist on it. But I am really loving it inside of this wooden crate. So here do you see my second sign. I have him in my kitchen counter. Of course the kitchens here are not that big, so it's a very small space, but I always love to decorate it, and I always love my fur. Of course it is a faux fur, but I have him in every color you can imagine. So I am really loving always decorating with my fur. So but of course that's not always everyone's cup of tea, so but I really loving it. It gives me always a nice warm feeling. I have it inside of here with my lamp, and of course a little piece with some lamps here. My cake stand I made with some Kurt Adler faux donuts inside of it, and I made this bird on top of a piece of my pallet wood blocks. So I am really happy how they turned out. My little wreath I made, and of course here you see our sign we just made in the green color, and I'm really happy how he turned out. I also have here some the same lamp which is on battery like I said, and I have it over here, and I have it in my living room. Here is the other bird I just made on top of a wooden block. So if you like that, go watch our video how I made those blocks. So but this is the overview of my second sign, and I just hope you enjoyed watching. Yes, and you thought you already done with me, but I'm back again for a little bonus, because I found still two of those little plain frames. You saw me, for people who are here already for a long time, saw me already use this one for already a while. I order them always online on AliExpress, but if you can find them on Amazon, they are just from wood. They are very simple, and the size is 12 by 12 centimeters. I think in inches is, I think the half, 6 by 6 if I am correct. So, but I was on my computer on my program magic.com. I always make my thumbnails over there, and all my pictures I made there. I was just playing around and made two pictures for the fall. I have to show you them. So first what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint this one in the middle black, and the sides I will do a little bit distressing with some gray, black, and a little bit of the brown color. So I show you how they are turned out first. So here you see already how they turned out, and you see already I have black on the bottom, and I have the sides and the back side I did a little bit in the gray and the brown color, just to give it a little bit of an old distressed look. So what I'm going to do right now, I take you along to my program where I make all my prints and my pictures. So come along with me to my program magic.com. So here you see already the pictures we just made on my computer and how easy it was. If you want to know the website, like I said earlier, it's very easy. It's magic.com, and of course you saw me make one of it with a little orange truck and with some squirrels and owls, and I am really loving the coloring of these pictures. So I am going to Mod Podge them inside of our black frames, and of course you are wondering why I did paint it black in the first place, but I learned a little while ago that if you do a black side, a black bottom side, your colors of your picture will turn out a little bit better. We will see if this will work out or not, but this is, like I always do, a little experiment, so we are going to see how this will turn out. So you see I have cut them out and I'm going to Mod Podge them now inside of our picture frame, but you see already how nice our homemade little signs turned out, and they will look so nice in a tier tray or just on the back side with some sticky gum on the back side in your kitchen or in your little display where you want to have it. And the little picture frames are so cheap to buy, so I hope you just go ahead and also buy a couple of them to try it your own. So you see how our little signs turned out, and I just wanted to show you also a little tip how easy it is just to make your own little signs with a little print and of course some wooden frames. And of course the wooden frames you also can use a piece of cardboard, just make a little side on your cardboard and you already also can make a nice sign if you have a nice cute little print. So go ahead, make one of your own, because you will see it is so easy and so nice fitting inside of your decor. Mine still need to dry a little bit because the wrinkles are not totally gone. You see it also a little bit of the Mod Podge, but I just wanted to show you how they turned out and how easy it was. Now for me, I really am going to for this video, so you are finally rid of me. So I see you in our next video, and everyone stay safe. So this was it already for today. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I just hope you got a little bit of inspiration from it. So like I said earlier, if you are new here and you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing. And of course for everyone who is here already for a long time, thank you so much for your support. You know we are appreciated so much. So everyone, have a beautiful day. Stay safe, take care of yourself and take care of each other, and we hope to see you in our next video. Love from Dyanne and me. Bye everyone.